So I made it home. It's been a super crazy trip, and I totally got windburned and sunburned, and my arms are literally like 5 shades darker than I am. But I got home, and now that I'm here, I've gone and already checked out the bus, tried to start it. It didn't start, so we're gonna have to see what the hell's going on with that. And then this house was pretty much just like destitute. It's been not lived in for like 6 months, so it never gets cleaned. All the floors are kind of dirty and stuff, so it's kind of what happens. So I'll show you around. See all the floor. You know, we're lucky that we came home and everything's still here and intact, and you know, people have a lot of respect for my family here. You know, we are Ibarras. Since they still have respect for the family, they basically, I already just thrashed this whole place, but you know, it is what it is. So they have a lot of respect for my family here, so it's kind of one of these things where people don't really mess with us here, you know? So I have a lot of work to do to get done so that I can actually get that bus loaded and ready to go. Alright, it's 6:15 in the morning. I have to beat the heat no matter what. Yesterday was 104 with a 63% humidity, which has a real feel of basically like 110. You can't even like move. It's stifling. It literally feels like you want to rip your skin off and like just bleed out everywhere. It's horrible, seriously. So people are like, why would anybody want to live in a place like that? You really don't. You just really don't know that until you've gotten to that place and understand that that's horrible. So basically what my mission is to get the bus up and running the way I got the motorcycle up and running, and now I have to do a bunch of like troubleshooting diagnostics. I think it might potentially be the PIP center, the PIP center sensor, or it could be the there's like an ignition module, and I think I might just replace them both because they're not even that expensive. It's like probably cost me $100 for that, and then I'll probably do the spark plug wires and stuff while I'm in there. So it's just kind of like a bunch of stuff that I got to do. But I also have to basically go around and clean everything that's like out here, because this whole place is just basically thrashed at this point. I mean, it's just full of dirt, everything, my whole everything. I mean, like, check this out. Watch this. I mean, it's just full, covered, everything. Everything in here is covered in a layer of dust. So, like I said, I've got so much work to do here. It's absolutely insane. So, here we go. Let's go check out the bus real fast, see where we're at with that. So, she looks horrible right now. I gotta do a paint job. I got a ton of stuff I gotta do. And it's only just begun. It's crazy because this PIP's the control module is right there. If you can see that little thing right there. And the PIP sensor is actually in with the distributor cap, which I'll just replace the whole distributor cap. I gotta take these batteries out and then put water back in them and then recharge them all just to make sure. And I'm gonna do like a full, I'm gonna go through this entire vehicle since we're here. I mean, I might as well, so I don't get on the road and get all jacked off. And I think this is gonna be a really positive, forward moving momentum. Have been ripping out the center column. There's been some kind of little animalito, some like creature that was living in here, ripping shit out and doing whatever the hell it wanted. So, as you can see, I have my work cut out for me. Really should change the spark plugs and wires. It's all stuff that really needs to be done and stuff that I should do. The bus back there isn't so bad. but I'd like to get it moved forward so that I can actually start putting stuff in it really easily instead of having to haul everything back here. And there's a bunch of heavy stuff too. Took all these batteries down from up here, so now I have to get that all squared back away. I mean, I really have my work cut out for me right now. I have so much work to do, it's stupid. And the only way I'm gonna get that done is by actually doing it, so I gotta go. Arrivederci, Da Vinci. Alright, so since Fords are so normal around here in Mexico, they're so common, I just basically went down to AutoZone and got the parts that I needed. Or at least a couple of parts. I'm not sure if this is all we need, but the cap and rotor were pretty gnarly, and they definitely need replacing. And then the next part that we've got is a control for the ignition switch. So hopefully these things work. And then I've recharged the batteries. I'm gonna put those back in, and we could potentially be rocking and rolling. So let's see how this looks. Just put new fluid in this battery and then recharged it. I'm gonna put another battery terminal because this old battery terminal looks gnarly. You can see it's kind of started corroding stuff right there. It started to oxidize, the copper has. So I'm gonna replace that. And then on this positive, there's the distributor cap, and I'm going to re-hook the new one back up pretty quickly here. So this is the ignition switch, of course. I couldn't get anything in there. I actually stopped at a place and had these guys trying to help me, and they couldn't find what they needed to get these stupid screws out. But this is the switch here, the gray part right there, and then this is actually the part I need to get off, so I need to hook them back together. And then of course, I left the old cap and rotor over on my dad's truck. Here's the new switch. New cap and rotor. Let's put those on and see what happens. I feel totally just defeated today. The things that I thought were wrong with the bus are not what's wrong with the bus, and I fixed them. But, you know, and there were things that also needed to be done, but still it's not starting. I'm not getting any water here, so that's basically another issue that I'm gonna have to like address soon, or I'll have to go someplace else for water. And because of Corona, everything's closed, so there's no like pools, or like you can't go to the rivers, you can't go to the lakes, you can't do any of that stuff. They got guards waiting at all the places. It's fucking hot. My whole place is in complete shambles since I left. A bunch of my stuff went missing and got broken by like my uncle and, you know, things like that. So I've literally like been working backwards since I've been here. Almost feel like I just have to get this bus running as fast as I possibly fucking can and get the hell out of here, because it's hot, it's gnarly. Like every single thing I had that I had made leeway on when I left is all gone now. It's only been we've been gone for 5 months, and my water's gone, the electricity's messed up, and the internet's gone. So like the 3 things that I use on a consistent basis are all gone, and I'm just kind of like, my lady's back at home with my baby. I have a business, it's waiting for me to return to it, and I'm fucking around down here and making no headway. So I'm gonna stop talking about it and start getting to work.